Imagine three people passing by a homeless person. The first person gives them money because they want help, of course. The second person gives them food because they think giving money instead of food would make their situation worse. Lastly, the third person doesn't give them anything, believing that anything given will only keep them trapped in homelessness. All made their decisions on the same value and yet got completely different responses. Have you ever found yourself wondering about beliefs that you have in common with most people? You may have asked yourself, is there a universal truth? Some take that train of thought further. How could you find such a truth? Or even, is there a discoverable universal truth? The final result of that thought would be one question. Is there truth? Could you answer that question? We believe so. We will ask our own question, what is truth? The answer to this is key to what the previous questions even mean. At the core, we're looking for what is referred to as universal truth. Universal truth is considered an objective truth that transcends personal belief, culture, religion, and society. It's a concept that is virtuously impossible to ignore. It can be as simple as we live and we die. It doesn't necessarily have to be the most complex to understand. Media across different forms often discuss it behind the scenes, such as Full Metal Alchemist or Sunny Boy. Some specifically tailor towards it, such as 1984, Fahrenheit 451, and many other banned books. We will attempt to share what we have gathered on this topic and seek for greater agreement and clarity. If we can provide a greater understanding of truth as a concept, maybe it can help better understand the self. Reality is not external. Reality exists in the human mind and nowhere else. Not in the individual mind, which can make mistakes, and in any case soon perishes. Only in the mind of the party, which is collective and whatever the party holds to be the truth is the truth. It is impossible to see reality except by looking through the eyes of the party. In one of my favorite novels of all time, 1984 by George Orwell, he highlights how in this world, universal truth is interchangeable, as truth in this world flows like a river, abiding by Big Brother's needs. Universal truth is a concept foreign, as in the story there is no such thing. Fun fact about 1984, the movie was made in 1984, cool thing, and the novel itself was made in 1948, and if you reverse the 4 and 8, you get 1984. That's just a little fun fact I decided to put in this. To get further on topic, truth is at its core defined through our perspectives and experiences as an individual that can often be shared. 1 + 1 = 2 is a prime example of this definition, as if we imagine there's 2 apples separate from each other, and when we bring them together, there's 2 apples total. But perspective is often far from universal truth, as what we see is shaped by our senses that limit us only the viewpoint of an individual. In other words, not every creature, atom, or molecule perceives 1 + 1 = 2, or what 2 or 1 even is. They are symbols made in humankind's image of logic.
Have I mean, if you were going to, I guess it's like some people might say there's no real truth, and I would probably agree with that. Like fundamentally there's nothing, but I think because you can't apply the human experience to every single other experience, and like the experience of a tree or like a cat. Although I think we do put that onto trees and cats, and then like I think we do try to put like emotions on cats and dogs and animals, or like how we treat the planet kind of thing, potentially.
Like how we treat everything else living on it?
Yeah, like I think we have to kind of take our own experience, but yeah, I could still see how, while technically there's no universal truth, that doesn't mean we can't define it ourselves, and we can't have a shared understanding of what that is.
There are some universal truths that, whether we are aware of them or not, kind of are present in our lives. through that I was thinking about the like mortality, right? Like we all know, deep down, we all know that we are mortals and we at some point will die. Some people choose to think about that frequently, right, and live life with that in mind. Some people choose to not think about it, but whether we accept it or not, it's kind of something inevitable that we all know will happen. The other one I was thinking about was the feelings of pain and emotion, right? We all experience emotions, whether they're positive or negative, and some of us are more expressive about them.
What do we do with this knowledge now? What part does this even play in my life? All questions you might be asking as me and Hiram did. Here's my take. The subjective one is best, but it's my take. Although there may be no concept of universal truth, or even truth, it means that no perspective is wrong or right. So maybe if we can't agree on truth, facts, or fiction, we can at least try to understand someone's perspective. The world is not in black and white, so at least try to understand.